Yo, this is a ton of plays, Pokemon Omega Ruby, and right in front of us is the final hurdle. That's right, the victory road is here. We go past this place, we can go to the Pokemon League. Let's go. First thing I want to do is to get onto the seafloor. Straight ahead. Here we are. This place is basically like kinda normal victory roads are. It's just basically your final test to see if you're ready to go for the Pokemon League. It's pretty basic. You have to do a lot of stuff puzzling, like using strength and all these things. And of course, a lot of trainers. I think Kamal is way to lose now. That possibility doesn't exist. Ah. I'm thinking about to change your mind, Ace Trainer Albert. And your Sigilif. Let's teach him a lesson. It's interesting that Sigilif, which is a Generation 5 Pokemon, dual type Psychic and Flying. Let's go with Thunderbolt. Whoa. That's a one-hit KO right there. Edric is doing pretty well now, level 46. Plus 3 special attack, I love that. Blitzkin is 49, Somebody is 56. Almost an Endeavor. They're not a bad move in say, but it's a normal type move, so yeah. Repairier's next. Generation 4 Pokemon, the evolved form of Rhydon. Yeah, 3 generations and afterwards, and Rhydon evolves. So, Rhydon, just like Repairier, just like his other family members. Repairier is dual type ground and rock. But as you can see, he is much more massive, much more stronger, but still have the same big issue. Being slow and a very weak Pokemon to water and grass, especially special attacks, of course. Get a little amount of XP though. 55 on Sceptile. Lydos is 32. Wants to learn Recover. Don't need to learn that, that's fine. Impossible. I lost? Oh yeah, did you do? Oh, I'm sorry. I think I just beat your ass. My bad! I did it on purpose though. Get a full heal. Can never have enough of these. This place has a lot of nice wild Pokemon to fight too, so remember to grab out your repels if you don't want to face them. This simming infinite and harsh row lives up to its name of victory. Yeah, maybe. Eternal Hope with one Pokemon, which is a Frostlass. So Frostlass is also a Generation 4 Pokemon. This one is special because it's actually evolved with a Generation 3 Pokemon. So Snorunt can become Glalie, we all know that. But if you use the Duskstone instead on a female Snorunt, it becomes a Frostlass. The big difference is that Snorunt and Glalie are Ice types, but Frostlass is a dual type Ice and Ghost. That's why a Bite actually does pretty good damage on it. But yeah, Manectric is more power of a special attacker. Captivate, which we're gonna reduce special attack by 2. The damage is still decent, but nowhere near as good as it could have been. Shadow Ball now. A powerful ghost special attack. And that bite does it. Frostlass goes down. There we go. Beat that one pretty easily, even though Frostlass is pretty strong. Ice Ghost dual type is pretty decent typing as well. Like, being an Ice type and Ghost type dual type means you eliminate the weakness of fighting types, which you do have as a Ice type. Ice type hates fighting types. are more of these puzzles, which you can have occurring rather often. If you find this place to be too dark for you, you can always use a flash. If not, I can still see through it. Ah, a Loudred. Still need one of those, you can capture them, train them. Well, it's a normal type, so... It looks pretty intimidating, gotta say that though, but... not to my liking. Your luck is about to run out. Your fate is to fall before me. We'll see about that. With Expert Bryn. And she has Hitmontop. Interesting Pokemon. Hitmontop. Generation 2 Pokemon in the family of Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan. But both Hitmontop and its pre-evolutional form, Tyrogue, introduced in Generation 2. So basically, the thing here is that Hitmonlee, Hitmonchan is actually evolved Pokemon now. And they evolved from Tyrogue. Hitmonlee evolves if Tyrogue's attack power is higher than defense, and Hitmonchan evolves from Tyrogue if defense is higher than attack. Now, if you should manage to have both attack and defense being equally strong, here comes Hitmontop. So it's a bit balanced Pokemon. Next up is Throw. Throw, Generation 5 Pokemon, a pure fighting type Pokemon. It's pretty strong fighting type Pokemon as well. The big thing with Throw, in my opinion, is that he's a bit more beefier and tankier than his buddy in Crime, which is Sock. And see, Throw has Guts. Guts means that he will survive a one-hit KO regardless. So Gardevoir, Dual Type Psychic, and Fairy, both of them are super effective against the fighting. The nice thing about Gardevoir being Dual Type Psychic Fairy is that Psychic and Fairy are both resistant to fighting. Since he has the Endure, I'm not really sure why he would use Endure though. I mean, he already has Guts. The big difference between Guts and Endure though is that Guts only works if you have full health and you get one hit KO'd, and you will survive. Well, Endure will always make sure you survive the turn. So even if you have 3 HP, use Endure, you will always survive. But you can't spam Endure though. I think Endure always fails if you use it twice in a row or something like that, so... I think it's a good thing to have, else it would have been really easy to abuse. Give Manectric some more love. I need to get some more levels on Gardevoir and Manectric in my opinion. I can't always just rely on Swampert and Sceptile. I made it this far a couple of times, but the last stretch is so long. Is it though? With Ancient Edgar and his Mawile. Mawile is also one of those Pokemon that got a change in Generation 6. Mawile is a pure Steel type from Generation 3, 4, and 5. But in Generation 6, it also gained the Fairy type. This means now it's resistant to... Well, it's immune to Dragon, which doesn't really matter much to it. But it's also now pretty strong against Dark types as well, and fighting. Because Steel was weak to fighting. Now being a Fairy type, it's no longer weak to fighting, it's now neutral. Thunderbolt. Steel types has a lot of resistances, but it's not resistant to electric. Pretty weird Pokemon though. Like its here is basically a giant mouth. But it'll still go down. Mawile needs an evolution. Even though there's already a Mega Mawile, so it's a bit hard for that. But we'll know. We'll see. I mean, it's not long now before the new action RPG, Pokemon Legends Arceus, comes out. That's kind of interesting to see how that one will work. Like, how will it be good? Will it be decent? We don't know yet. You look alright for a kid. I can totally get into this. That's kind of creepy. With this street thug. Here's Houndoom. Ooh. Doom is might be one of the more underrated Pokemon from Generation 2. Fire Dark dual type, which is pretty good. Means that you can be a strong fire type with good power and also be immune to Psychic, which was the bane of the first generations of Pokemon. And Dark type came in to basically neutralize the Psychic type. There's Embargo now, which means you will be unable to use items. But I have no intention to use items in trainer battles anyways. Something as stronger trainer battles like powerful trainers or Elite 4 champion. That's when the items can actually be very, very needed. I don't really need them regardless of that. Sorber's 57, that was so fast. All because of the boosted XP. Captivate now for Gardevoir, we don't need that, let's skip it. Shiftry, that's another dark dual type, but this one's not Fire Dark, it's Grass Dark. That's actually pretty interesting. Multiple ways you can fight this one too. You can use flying types, you can use fire types. Let's use that. This can be a good one because fire is good against grass and fighting is good against dark. Basically has multiple ways of doing a lot of damage to Shiftry. So one little Blaze Kick and this one goes down. I wonder if there'll be a time in the future we're gonna have Pokemon moves which will be dual type as well. It's gonna be a lot of balance issues for that though, but maybe it's possible. Oh, Brave Bird, that's a great move. It's the strongest physical flying type move in the game, but it's a recoil move, so you'll always take damage. I think I'm gonna skip Bulk Up. I rarely use it. And Blaziken is strong enough anyway, so you should be able to KO most stuff with it. And with Brave Bird now I have bigger field of defeating trainers with. So it's nice to have. Let's go down here. Can't remember which one the way is to go to get to the end. Doesn't really matter though, we have time. Time for dual battle as well. Let's put Gardevoir in number 2 though, so at least it gets some XP as well. Here it comes. With invincible combination, we'll all burn into your memory. You're a cute trainer, I wonder how long you can hold up against my attack. We'll see. The Ace Duo Jude and Rory with Armaldo and Cradley. Oh, interesting combination. Both of these are the fossil Pokemon of Generation 3. Both of them are rock types, and one Armaldo is bug and rock, while Cradley is grass and rock. So an interesting combination for sure. With Manectric, you do not want to attack Cradley, because Cradley is resistant to electric, being a grass type. You can have him on Armaldo. Gardevoir has Drain Kiss, Psychic, Shadow Ball, and Magical Leaf. None of these can deal any major damage to either of these two. I mean, you can always do good damage, but Magical Leaf you probably want to skip because both Bug and Grass are resistant to Grass. Psychic doesn't really do much against either of them. Same with Drain Kiss and Shadow Ball, so it's kind of up to you which one you want to use. Let's just go with Psychic because it's I think probably best to use here because it's a stab move, so let's go Cradley for that one. Got Quick Love, which makes me go first. Thunderbolt on Armaldo. Giga Drain, which is the best grass type move for sustain. Crush Claw, powerful physical move. Let's finish off Armaldo with another Thunderbolt, and let's go Psychic again on Cradley. Armaldo goes down. Yeah, he's the bit more offensive type of these two. Cradley is pretty decent actually, in my opinion. It's just very slow though, because it's very immobile. Amnesia. Yeah, I think Cradley is more special attack, special defense oriented, while Armaldo is more attack and defense oriented. Amnesia increased special defense by 2, which is pretty high. Which means special attacks will now deal a lot less damage to it. we see electric doesn't do much damage against the Cradley because Cradley is a grass type. But critical hit though will save the day, which means the Draining Kiss can actually finish it off, and the prehistoric Pokemon of Generation 3 beaten. What happened? I'm so sorry, my lady. You're sorry, right? Right. Righto. Oh, trainer? Should we take him on, or should we skip? You can take him on. Let's go. I know time for idle talk. Let us see your conviction. My conviction is that I'm going to win this one, Mr. Expert Theodore and his sock. Ah, here's sock. We already met with Throw earlier, which is Generation 5 Fighting type Pokemon, the more broken one. This is the slightly more speedy and agile. So you sacrifice a bit defense for more speed, still having good attack though, but not as high defense and HP as his brother Throw. He also has Endure, which means he will always be able to survive one hit kill, but yeah, nothing we can one hit KO him with, so Endure will do nothing. So I don't think it's a bit bad for the AI to use Endure when he knows he's gonna face a Pokemon doesn't have a move that can one hit KO it, unless it's like a very strong move that critical hits, of course, but that's a bit of a thing to proceed with. But AI does what AI wants. I guess that's kind of how to say it. Oh boy. Anyways, that's gonna be the end of this episode. Next episode, we're gonna continue in the Victory Road, and then we're gonna find the exit, and then we're gonna enter the Pokemon League, and from there on out, we will get ready to fight the Elite Four and the champion, and see if we can become the new champion of the Hoenn region. Oh yeah! Like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on social media. And that's it for now. See you guys next time as my journey in Pokemon Omega Ruby continues.